And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.
What's up, my YouTube friends, viewers, subscribers, everybody? Welcome back to another banger video. And what I will be doing right now is answering 15 powerful self-love questions for myself. So if you guys already know me and know the videos I make, I normally make motivational videos. Then I come to realize that they are questions like what I talk about. They are questions for me to ask myself like online, because I already made a motivational video about self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem, those type of stuff, and they have questions on there. And fun fact, I never once researched nothing like that, but due to the fact that I always make motivational videos, so now I think I want to like answer those questions I see from the internet just to see exactly where we're sitting. You know what I mean? So this is 15 questions, so it shouldn't be as bad. All about like self-love questions to ask myself just to see how we are sitting. And it's a good thing. Like when I think I do a couple videos like this already, and I actually enjoy it because like I always say, the question is already online, so it's not like questions I have to make up out of my head and answer it. Like that's weird. Why would I come up with questions and then ask myself? You know what I mean? So these are interesting questions. I don't even know what it looked like. I never rehearsed it. So I just like literally typed it in and I was like, I did a self-love motivational video. So like let me see about the questions. And I see like they have questions. So that's where we are now. So yeah. So we will see just how we are sitting. So number one, what does self-love mean? Personally, I think uh self-love meaning loving yourself and accept yourself for who you are, not try to be like everybody else. And you know what I mean? Like a lot of people always want to be loved by somebody else, but I think self-love mean loving yourself, accepting yourself for who you are. Don't hate yourself, because people who hate themselves always negative, always miserable, you know. They're always aimless. They don't have dreams, they don't have goals, they don't want no career, like they hate themselves. So I think so, yeah, that's exactly what it means. Self-love. What does self-love mean? Loving yourself. You know what I mean? You have no problem with yourself, you accept yourself, your flaws, quality, talent, skills, what you can do, what you cannot do. Just like accept yourselves for who you are. Basically, that's what I think it means. Don't waste your time trying to be like somebody else, because you're not somebody else. So number two, what do you already love about yourself? Awesome, good looking, creative, intelligent, talented, skillful, uh not easygoing unless I know you and it's on the topic. uh I love how I can dress myself up. Like if I'm going somewhere, like if I'm going out, I love how I can put stuff together, a problem solver. Even though I'm not say the like the type to, what's it called? Like nobody can't do anything, but I like how if I take the time out to learn something, I can actually learn as I go. Not everybody could do that. So I like my qualities, I like my flaws, I like how I'm friendly with people that I like. I like how I'm not say friendly with those I don't like, because you shouldn't be friendly with people you don't like, else they receive the wrong energy. But once you get to know me, I'm very friendly. People that know me personally know that I'm friendly if I know you. If they didn't know me then they know I look unapproachable when I'm in public, but in reality, I'm one of the nicest person you will ever meet. So I love how I'm a people person. I love how I'm outgoing. I love how I love making videos, editing, taking pictures of myself and others. And what's it called? Helpful. If I know you and if I like you, I'll help you. If you say I love how I normally give people chances when they mess up, and then as soon as they mess up two or three times, then it's like there's no point. Like I'm the type to give people chances, but you know, some people when they get comfortable with you, or they think you will always forgive them, then they think they should take advantage of your kindness. I like how I'm kind, I'm honest, but let me tell you something. Once you betray me once, that's it. Yeah, that's it. A lot of people never know the true value of me until they can no longer feel my presence. And I always tell people, if I'm not around, you're gonna feel it. But people, when they know you and they are around you for a certain time and they get used to you always being there for them, and you're always, especially like friendship, you're always there. They think you're never gonna go nowhere. And then once they take advantage of that kindness of you, then when you remove yourself, they'll never be the same. But they don't know within the moment that it's your energy why they were however they are. But once they can't feel your energy, then they slide off. So I like a lot of stuff about me. I like how I wouldn't say well built, but I like how I'm fit. I'm in the gym, I got strength, I got abs, I'm tall, but not freakishly tall. I like my skin complexion. Bro, I can go on for days on this second question. Right now, I think it's probably 3 minutes now since I'm on the same question. Like, I love everything about myself. There's nothing about me I hate. No, I'm not going to think about that. I don't know if a question is like that, but it makes no sense for me to think about it. But I love, like, everything about myself. Nice eyes, nice hair texture. I love everything about myself. Number 3. Bro, I had to skip that because there's a lot more, but I want to do these 15 questions because I don't know if there's gonna be one that say what you don't like. You know what I mean? So number 3, what do you currently love about yourself? What do I currently at this moment right now? Like everything to what I just said. Currently, it's like everything about me. Bro, I love everything about myself. So it's not like what I love about myself and what I currently love about myself, because I know who I am and I'm the same person and I accept myself for whoever I am. So number 4, what do you believe about loving yourself? Okay, I strongly believe that if you love yourself and you treat yourself, like if you know how to love yourself and you know how to treat yourself, I think you will be able to transform that energy onto somebody else. Because if you don't love yourself and you hate yourself, then you can't love others. So when you love yourself, you know how to treat others, if you know what I mean. So if you know how to take care of yourself and keep yourself up to date, then you will be able to take your energy and transform it onto somebody else. So if you know how to love yourself, you can be able to love somebody else. And I think people treat others the way how they treat themselves, because if you're always negative, you're always unhappy, then you when you go out, you're always arguing with somebody, because everybody wants everybody to be the same as them. And for me, I believe that you love yourself unconditionally, then you'll be able to love others and treat others the way you treat yourself. So that's how it is. And I think that's what's damaging this world right now, is people don't love themselves and then they want to be loved by somebody else. But if you don't love yourself, then you can't receive a true love from somebody else. Because if you don't love yourself, then no matter what somebody else do or what they show you, you can't receive it how they want to give you, because so for some reason they think it's fake or it's too good to be true, so they don't believe that it's real, then they mess it up. So that's what I believe about loving yourself. You have to love yourself, bro. Love yourself. You come first. Don't make nobody tell you how you love yourself and you're all about yourself. You should be all about yourself, because if you're all about yourself, then everybody else will be all about you. And then at some point in your life, you're going to come across someone with the same qualities and flaws as you. So love yourself, bro. You come first. If you love yourself and you accept yourself, then you'll genuinely be happy because you accept yourself for who you are. If you don't love yourself, then you hate yourself because whatever you can't do or what you can't figure out, then it's going to be hard for you to come across somebody. Yeah, it's just a whole mess. Because if you're a mess, you're going to meet someone that's also a mess. Because people attract those that however they present themselves, that's what they attract. So if you're a happy person, you're going to attract another person that's happy, because people can know when something is genuine from when it's fake. Like, you can feel the emotions from somebody else when it's real from when it's not. So love yourself. Number 5, what rules or condition can you release to love yourself even more? I would say, honestly, continue doing everything that I've been doing. So continue to treat myself, continue to hustle, make money, like treat others like families, like come on. I love treating myself and I love treating others. So, number 6, how do you unconditionally love those closest to you? Exactly what I said 2 questions ago. I love others the same way how I love myself. Like, if someone, like family or whatever the case may be, in order for you to truly show them love, then you have to love yourself and you have to love treating yourself. So, whenever it's like, say, Mother's Day or Father's Day or your sibling's birthday, if you love yourself, then you will know how to present love to others, if you know what I mean. So if you notice, when you have a kid or your parents, they always show you love. So you have to grow up loving yourself, and then when you love yourself, you know how to love them. So yeah, like especially like my mom. If it's like, say, or well, I'm single now, but for me, I feel like the way how I treat myself, shopping, doing all that type of stuff. So for, say, Mother's Day, I will take my mom out for, say, dinner or get her some gifts. Same thing like what I did for my birthday. If it's my birthday, I get myself stuff, treat myself. If I had a woman, of course, for her birthday, Christmas, whatever it is she celebrate, whatever religion, then that's just how I think it really is. Number 7. Wait. Yeah, number 7. What do you need to be more at peace with yourself? Is this question for me? What do you need to be more at peace with yourself? I'm already at peace. Like, the only way you cannot be at peace is if you let people in your life that's always at war, then eventually you're gonna always be at war. If someone is always negative and they're always going through a storm and you stick with that person, then it's like, say, whatever storm that person is going through, some of that raindrops will fall on you. Like, sometimes you can see the good in people and they can't see it within themselves, and doesn't matter whatever the person is, you try to not say fix them, but you try to help them, you know what I mean, and be better together. But if that person is always at war, makes no sense, because if they're always at war, eventually they're gonna bring you at war. So me, I'm always at peace with myself. I never say, what's it called, hit myself or cut myself. No, total garbage. Number 8. What am I holding on to that isn't serving me anymore? What am I holding on to that's not serving me? I was about to say my 9 to 5 job, but I'm getting paid, so I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that. So, what am I holding on to that isn't serving me anymore? Ah, absolutely nothing. Like, if something is, I think, one thing you have to learn is to let things go that's like damaging you, or say making you tug and war back and forth. But I'm not holding on to nothing. Like me, like I said in the beginning, I'm the type to try with something and forgive, but like, if it's always the same thing, then it makes no sense. So at this moment, I'm holding on to nothing that isn't serving me. Number 9. What do you value about yourself? What I value about my bro, I'm a high value man. I hustle, I take care of myself, I take care of others around me on special occasions. Uh, what's it called? I'm a man with class. You know what I mean? Like, everyone is somewhat different. Like for me, I can see even if someone is like age doesn't matter. A lot of people think age matter, but no, I'm a man with class. So when I walk into a room, I walk into a room as myself. I've never walked into a room and there's somebody there and then I like befuddled or forget who I am. No, 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 no. I got a divine spirit. So no matter where I go or where I am, I always will be the same. If there's somebody there, not say walking into the room as the smartest person, but if I know stuff and it's in my area of discussion, then I will share my input. If someone is say, what's it called? Saying something and they don't know and they ask for my opinion, then I will tell them just the way it is, because you got some people that if you don't know anything, then they want to tell you, but they don't know what they're saying is real or wrong. But if I'm that type of person, people like that always have problem with me, because they will talk up a bunch of stuff that don't make no sense because they're trying to convince somebody that don't know nothing that when they come across me, they got problems because I know what's right and I know what's wrong. You know what I mean? Bro, I got a lot of value. The best way to sum it up, I'm a man with class. That's the best way to sum it up. Number 10. What fulfills you? I would say family and close friends, basically. And what's it called? Well, single now. But like stuff fulfills you, like the ones that are around you, if they're positive and say motivating you and supporting you, then it sort of fulfills you in order to keep pushing forward. But right now, I would say close friends and family. Number 11. What is your truth or essence when everything else is stripped away? Oh, ooh, that's tough. I would say keep loving myself no matter what. Because like I said, when like say whether friendships or relationships, whenever people like your family will always be there, even though you may not get along with your family, because we don't choose your family. So if you and your family is having say issues, they will still be your family. If your family haven't talked to you in 10, 15, 20 years, they're still your family. But relationships and friendships, I think when people like come into your lives, they expect like when they leave, they expect things to be different. But I'm not that type to say I've always loved myself. I've always take care of myself. I always sneaker shopping. I always get like stuff for myself. So if I lose a friend or I lose a relationship, I'm gonna still do the same for myself because I've been doing it. You know what I mean? But no, I think no, I will still exactly be the same. No, like no matter what consequences is or whatever a relationship don't work or a friendship don't work or whatever the case may be, I will still do the same to myself because I know who I am and I've been doing it. The only way I would be different if I'm trying to impress, but I'm not the type of guy that's trying to impress anyone. I'm trying to inspire, and those are different. Someone that's trying to impress you will say do nothing with themselves, and then the moment you guys are friends or in relationships, they're getting up doing everything, they're doing the most. Then when it don't work, then they fall off. Those are the type that are trying to impress. I'm trying to inspire. So if whatever it is don't work, then I will still be doing the same. So not because a friend betray me or whatever the case may be, they think, oh, he's going to stop treating himself. I'm going to treat myself even bigger, because if you were with me, then or a friend, I normally get you like stuff, and then you're no longer my friend. All that money that I'll use to get you stuff, I'll eventually put it on whatever I'm doing and give myself bigger stuff. So I say I will keep on being the same. How can I change? Sorry, 12. How can I change the way I'm feeling right now? How exactly I'm feeling? I'm not feeling no type of way. I'm always in a positive mindset. I don't know why, but I've always been a positive guy. I've always loved myself. Uh, how can I change the way I'm feeling? I'm not feeling no type of way. I don't think I can answer that question. No, I can't answer that question because I don't know. I've always been the same, like I've said. So 30. What to do to make yourself feel better. What to do to make yourself feel better? Like, we're all humans and we all got problems, but me personally, I would say if I'm having say like a little problem, I either music, I always listen to music, or I wouldn't say drinking because I don't drink. If I'm like, if you drink for problem, then you'll have more problem. I'm a social drinker. So for me, if I'm say like having like, we're all humans and no matter how hard we try to be positive and happy, you always have problems like pending bills or car problem or something in your house break, like any problem regardless, or your phone or uh laptop or tablet or something. There's always gonna be a problem. But me, I would say take when you're going through like uh a phase or some issues, that I would say take a deep breath and think very careful before you make your next move, because what most people do when they're upset is they make rational decisions, but if you make a decision while you're upset, then it makes you one-sided because you're not thinking clearly because you're upset, especially if you've been hurt by someone. Then because you're upset, then you're thinking negative, you know what I mean? So to make yourself feel better, you have to like take your time to deal with it. If you're upset, you, like me, when I'm upset, I don't go around causing problems, you know what I mean? Like, I fix whatever it is bothering me, you know what I mean? Like everyone is different. Like, not a lot of people will say, like, hurt people. So when you're having pending bills, then you go to work, go argue with someone, you know what I mean? So no, do not if you're having problems, do not try to make others your problem. So that was never me. Me, if I got a problem, I deal with a problem head on. That's why people that know me personally, they always think I never stress and I have no problem. Like, we're all humans, but the difference with me is if I got a problem, I deal with the problem. I won't have a pending bills that's bothering me and then go argue with somebody else, because that person has nothing to do with my pending bills, for example, if that makes sense. So I would say take a deep breath and figure out what you're doing. Do not make rational decisions, because when you make a decision when you're upset, the other decision that you make will eventually make yourself feel worse than how you were before, because you're not thinking clearly. So yeah, take a deep breath. So 14, and it's only 15 questions. 14. What is something you have always wanted to try but never? Ooh, I've always wanted to try skydiving, but I never done that because I don't know. I think it's high. I've always wanted to do surfing because I can swim, but I never get a chance to do it. I always wanted to drive a boat. I don't want to fly no plane. I've always wanted to be on a yacht. I've always wanted to. I was about to say hike, but I'm not a hiker. Like, but those are like major, and travel. I always want, like, the only place I've ever been was say travel to Canada. I know I live in Canada, but one thing I want to do in the future is I want to see the world. You know what I mean? So slowly but surely. Number 15. How could you love yourself enough to forgive yourself, nourish yourself, move your body, feed your soul, live in the moment? Wow, that's a powerful one. Me, I'm always living in the moment. And let me tell you something, like what they say. How could you love yourself enough to forgive yourself? That if you can't do something, you need to accept the fact that you can't do it. That's why a lot of people hate themselves, and some people don't forgive them. Like, you need to forgive yourself. Like, self-forgiveness is like one of the best things, because when you forgive someone, like if someone hurt you, you can forgive them, but you don't have to say nothing to them. Like, forgiveness is for you. So if you can't do something or something happened, you need to forgive yourself for whatever it is you do, because you're going to have a grudge against yourself. And then I think that develops self-hate, because you hate yourself because you can't do something, because you won't forgive yourself because of what you can't do. Or if you do something and you fail, then you don't forgive yourself because you failed, because you wanted it at one try or one time or whatever the case may be. You need to nourish yourself. You need to take the time out to like treat yourself with care. And the other one, move your body. You need to learn to remove yourself from some situations, because some situations will, say, break you or make you go at war with yourself or with others. Feed your soul. You need to meditate. Like, even like, not say sit in silence, but like listen to not say motivational music, but listen to like music that you can connect to. You know what I mean? Like music for me, I've always been listening to music for a long time. But like some stuff keep your thoughts from wandering. So if you're having issues or problem, sometimes it's best to listen to like motivational music or soft music or something that can stop your thoughts from wandering, so you don't be upset and start yelling at everybody else that had nothing to do with your problem. So yeah, that's the last one. These were very powerful self-love questions. Wow. And this is why I love doing this type of stuff, because I like seeing it, reading it, and answering it pertaining to me. And I don't like practicing it, because if I practice it, then of course I'm gonna have an answer for it. You know what I mean? So yeah. And they have a lot of different type of questions to like self-confidence, self-acceptance, like those ones. I think later down the line I will do those ones. But yeah, I love these questions. 15 powerful questions for myself. Yeah. And I would like to leave this advice to you guys at the end of this video is love yourself. You need to accept yourself. Do not beat yourself up if you can't do something, if you can't do it, if you can't figure it out. It wasn't meant for you. Do not let somebody walk in your life and then expect when they leave you're going to hate yourself because they leave, because you think that you're the problem. People may want you to think that you're the problem, but you need to know exactly where you stand. And if you're a person with class and you respect yourself and all this type of stuff, then you have to let go of those stuff. Keep loving yourself, keep treating yourself, keep pushing forward. Don't let nobody tell you why you love yourself so much. You need to love yourself so much, because if you love yourself so much, you'll be able to love somebody else how you love yourself. And life will, sometime in life you will love the wrong person because that person hate themselves, and then it make you feel like you don't want to love somebody else again. But do not let, because of somebody who don't love themselves, stop you from loving somebody that want to be loved. There's somebody out there that searching for the same love that you're trying to give them, if that makes sense, because they also are sick and tired of all these nonsense, and they want to be loved the way how you want to love them. That person is out there. But at some point in your life, you're going to have to be really picky and pick and choose with who you love. If you're a type of person that if you love yourself and you want to transform that to somebody else, then you're going to have to be very picky, because you're going to have to search for those who already love themselves and know who they are in order for them to receive it how you're trying to give it, if that makes sense. So there you guys have it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be back doing more stuff and trying more stuff. You go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.